Here we go. Okay, hi there. I'm Osa.
I'm Norma.
And we are the crazy ketone queens of the Middle East.
That's right.
And today we have the honor to have, we got flies flying around here. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to do that. But we're sitting outside watching the sunrise. But we got Joe Rochester and Kristy Walker here with us today. And we're super excited to have this amazing power couple with us because they are just unbelievable. And we are honored to have them as our mentors. So please, why don't you
introduce yourselves?
Yeah.
Sure. Me?
You go.
There you go. Look at see how we how cooperative we are. So my whole background was look, spending all of my 20s traveling the world and not really being responsible for anything. As soon as I found out that they didn't take attendance at university, I dropped out. And then I got fired from every bartending job that I ever had. Finally, Kristy told me that I met her. And then she told me that I had to stop working at bars and get a real job at some point, be respectable. And then I did that, and I did pretty well in the corporate world while it lasted. And then I realized I didn't really like being a yes man and dealing and being a number and having employees that were numbers as well and how they were treated. So got out of that, opened my own business, realized I was the hardest working, least paid employee at the job that I owned. And then, left that when we moved to Australia 8 years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you've come a long way, baby. So my background is I did pharmaceutical sales. Then I got into medical device sales and went into operating rooms and saw surgeons working on patients for various things like aneurysms and heart attacks and things that were affecting obesity and bariatric surgery. So all these conditions that were being helped after the fact that could have potentially been prevented. So for me, that was eye-opening for our lives and to be able to make some changes in our personal health. But then working in a corporate environment, moving up into a sales training role was super stressful, 60 to 80-hour weeks. I was giving my time because I wanted to achieve different ranks in the corporation and I wanted to really be defined by what my title was. And it was just like difference in priorities at that point. So when I was able to retire a year and a half in doing this business with Joe, it completely shifted what was important in our life. And now I get to wake up with no alarm clock. So it's been a pretty life-changing experience for us.
Yeah. Well, look, it took a long time, right? This wasn't just a year and a half or anything like that. When we came to Australia, with all of our experiences, we knew that, working in an office for the rest of our lives was not a worthwhile pursuit. And so we started looking at other avenues of doing business. And there's a lot of different things you can get into, from real estate investment to inventing your own ingenious business system or whatever. And we thought it was just a lot smarter to go with the network marketing business model. All the infrastructure done for you. You can join on with an already proven successful company, and then it's all about just hard work. And we liked that, and we saw that if we could make it work, then we could do it together from anywhere in the world. And so we started network marketing, and took us 4 years of grinding and figuring it out, and making mistakes.
Yeah. So moving from the corporate world, and Kristy, you mentioned your 60 to 80-hour work weeks and the stresses from all that in the corporate world, moving to your home, business together as a couple. What are some of the pros and cons of working together? Aren't there different stresses and stuff that you deal with on a day-to-day basis being together in the home? You know what? There can be, but I think identifying where your gift zone is and where your strengths are and what you enjoy doing is number one. So being able to know where your partner's strengths are too. Like Joe's not a detailed person. He's more creative and he has a big vision. I'm more the detailed person. So when it comes to things that are detailed and I start saying, this is where we're going, this is what I'm coming to you about, Joe doesn't have the big enough say in the detailed part. He'll give me feedback, but most of the time it's just like, I love you for doing that. Thank you so much. And also, things like we've got a 4-year-old. So we've been able to travel the world with her doing this business. So as long as you're invested in the same values, the same goals, and you identify your gifts, this can work really well as a couple. Luckily, Joe's a great cook, so that helps as well.
And finding time and scheduling things for family time is super important as well. Did you want to add anything?
Yeah, like this business model allows you to schedule your business around your life instead of, I think, what is in most other industries in the world where you schedule your whole life around your business, right? You're constantly working all week long to just get done Friday night, and then you got that weekend, and then it goes by way too fast, and you get a couple weeks off a year, right? Like that, all of the other factors, you work it out, right? And it is just like the business model is based on leveraging other people's skill sets. So when you're just like you two leverage each other's skill sets, right? Kristy and I leverage each other's skill sets in the business, and yeah, no, look, we've been together for 20 years and quite happily. So yeah, so all the any type of we don't really butt heads as business partners, right? Not too much.
No.
She doesn't agree.
No, I'm like trying to think of examples.
Yeah, I think it kind of builds a stronger relationship too, right? Because you get to work with each other's positives and lift each other up.
And not only that, you together, having your business together and being that power couple, neither one of you are missing any activities with your daughter, Kai, right? You're
yes, absolutely.
To be at her, whether it's school events or sports events or whatever activities, outside the house.
Yeah.
For a lot of parents, it's either one or the other, or they both miss when they're working that 8 to 5 job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually have family fun day on Wednesday. So when everybody else is at their regular job and the kids are in school, Kai's 4, so she's in a combination of daycare. We take her to theme parks. We do fun stuff with her. We take her to the beach. And it's just like a reminder to us, like we have a job that is 7 days a week because we choose to. We make our own hours. And that means that we can do whatever we want with her when we want. And so it's just to kind of reinforce and show her that there's different ways of looking at the world and where she can go with her career one day.
And that's got to be really freeing to be able to make that decision of when you want to have that quality time rather than being told, right?
Or missing it.
Or
absolutely.
Completely, because you don't have, you're too tired or you're too stressed and then you're just feeling all that pressure. So that's awesome. Right. That's awesome. So considering the situation worldwide, why do you think that the online community-based network marketing is the way to go today?
Well, look, I think, everybody on the planet just had a major change.
Yeah.
A major wake up call, major shake up. I know that, when we learned about this business model, and really like we had entrepreneurial dreams beforehand, and we knew that we wanted to build our own dreams, not somebody else's. We didn't want to be employees. We knew, when we learned about network marketing, we learned about residual income streams and additional income streams and leveraging other people's skill sets. And one of my favorite things about this was that whole leveraged income idea is normally based on an employer to an employee relationship, right? And you always want to be the employer, not the employee, right? In this business model, we're all just business partners, right? And that's great. Like able to, instead of leveraging just time, we're leveraging skill sets. So all that stuff makes sense. It's a business model that makes sense and has been growing and getting bigger, and more industries are utilizing the business model than ever before what's just happened. Now, most of the planet is working from home. Right? A lot of those people that are at home now are not at home working, they're at home out of a job in countless different industries and sectors of the market.
Yeah.
So that means that everybody is looking for something online that they can do for home. So there's a number of different choices that you can do from home. What would you say the big choices are?
Well, right now, a lot of people are doing Fulfilled by Amazon. They're building online e-shopping sites. There's, filling out surveys, blogging. What else?
Well, look, and all those things like Fulfilled by Amazon, great, takes a skill set though. You better learn about it, right? And while you're learning about it, you're not going to be making much money with it. Same thing with, if you've got money, you can invest in real estate. Great time to do it. If you got money, you can be investing your money in stocks. I mean, the stocks are very low right now. But again, skill set, and if you don't have the money, then you can't do it. Online trading, if you don't know what you're doing, you can't do it. So yeah, so all the online choices are like skincare or homewares or shakes or oils or like CBD, like things like that. But there's a zillion of them out there.
Right.
Yes.
And with you stating all that, what made you guys decide to go with Prüvit?
Well, that's it. It's if I learned in business, it was if you're going to choose a company or when you're looking for a company, you want to choose something that's a truly unique product. In this day and age, you can't be doing the mine's better than yours because of. And I had never seen anything in the not just the network marketing world, but in the nutrition world, which I was interested in. We wanted to help people as well as help our finances. So that was a very good marriage of the two. So in that, there wasn't anything unique. And I was always taught you need a unique product with a massive emerging market, right? Like you don't want to get like no point in opening a CD company right now, right? No point in opening look at a Betamax or whatever, right? It's done. So you need a massively emerging market. And we were just learning about the whole keto world. Right. And it's now, since then it's become the most Google search diet that there's on the planet. There's more science about it and more, the entire world's moving towards a carb appropriate lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And this was a product that helped people move towards it. Yeah. So that's a big solution.
Yeah. And what you'll find is that Prüvit finds people when they need it. Like every person that you talk to in this business, it's like, it found me at the perfect time. It's like, that is for real.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Goosebumps. That statement gave me goosebumps. It is so true. It's a strange, it's just amazing, really. Yeah, absolutely. So with that in mind, if, we're talking about online based community network marketing businesses, and if somebody was interested in doing this now or take the jump, what are the 2 to 3 action points that you would suggest to do?
Well, look, take advantage of the timing, right? There's always people that are the trend spotters, are the ones that are able to take advantage of it. Now, some people can spot the trends, but if they don't take action, then they don't take advantage of it. And so that's what I would do, is take action right now. And I would do that in 2 ways. The first way would be to try the products if you want to try the products before you really get behind a company. The great thing about this product, and another reason it's growing so fast, is it's an impact product. So very quickly you'll feel what other people are feeling, right? Yeah. And then you can move forward with it. And then when you do, look, whatever you're wanting to do, whether it's just a additional income stream on a small basis, just a little bit of extra money to do more fun things with your family, or have more fun yourself, or pay off some credit card debt, or just insulate yourself for the future with an additional income stream. We're so grateful that, we have an online business right now that people continue to buy and need and be helped by Ketones. And so that means that this is a, recession-proof or a pandemic-proof business. So take, that's a new term, I think, pandemic proof. So take action, and then whatever you're looking for, just set apart your goals and then work with you guys to make an action plan, because a dream without a plan is just a wish. Exactly. Right? And then if nothing else, right? Like hopefully, ideally, the idea of a company that's doing, is going to be the fastest nutrition company ever to $1 billion in sales, right? They'll do it in their less than 50 years, and something less than 5 years, and then something that is going to be just about to, explode internationally. Like it's really just about to tap into 750 million people in the UK and EU. And we haven't even talked about the Middle East yet. Incredible. That's the pre-launch opportunity. This is something that, we don't even know what this company is going to do yet. But if you see the entrepreneurial side of that and you want to take a piece of that, then go after it. If nothing else, get some ketones off of you guys over there, whoever you're close to, right? These guys can set you up anywhere in the world, and then try it for yourself. And if you love it, even if you don't have time for this, you don't want to do it, then introduce these 2 ladies to the most influential person you know. And because if they share it, worst case scenario is you're never going to have to pay for ketones again. And it could be a lot more.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. There's nothing better than free ketones.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
no, it's the best. It's the best. And everybody who gets their free ketones, they love them. So, you know, without a doubt. So,
well, thank you, Joe and Kristy, for taking the time out. We know you're super busy and, you know, taking your time out to schedule this with us. It really does mean a lot to us. These guys have been around with us for the last few years, right?
Yeah.
And they've been great mentors, and we really look up to you guys. And I just, you know,
appreciate your support.
Yes, as a power couple is great.
Well, listen, right back at you, right? You're the us of the Middle East, where we were 4 years ago. Yeah, pioneering it, right? Overcoming challenges in order to get more ketones into people because you've seen the future vision of this.
Yes.
Right. This is, you know, the company's already working with, you know, some of the biggest, you know, organizations in the world that are really looking to change the future of health. Right. It's not just a supplement. It's not just a transaction. This is something that is truly benefiting people on a wide variety of health concerns and helping people make long-term change. So we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See ya.
See you guys.